Getting ready to go on a trip with my Triumph Tiger. A few people commented how hard it was to get their boxes on and off. I do not have the Triumph boxes. I have these Touratech boxes. So I thought I'd just do a quick video showing how easy it is to get them on and off. Okay, so I'm gonna take the lid off. And the nice thing here is you have these nice big swivels that you loosen up. So the hooks go on the bottom. You push down, slide it forward, rotate these around, these little metal bars. These little metal bars rotate around. When you get it up into the lock position, you just tighten these down. And then there's these little plastic covers to put over, keep you from cutting your hand or something. Probably also helps with some of the vibration and it won't back out. I've never had them back out, and I've done at least 5,000 miles with these on. And so these are the Touratech mounts. Went on super easy as well. And then the boxes. The Touratech Zega Pro. They're really nice. The locks here do have a tendency to vibrate out if you're not careful. I lost one of my locks when I was down the redwood forest last year due to vibration, so I red Loctited them all in once I put them in. Few people mentioned that their rear light touches. You can see mine does not. Not a lot of room there, but it's not touching. And then there's the other side, off from the exhaust, of course. And that's what it looks like on the side. So the locks are a separate key you do have to have, so you cannot use your Triumph locks. I'm okay with that. These are double locked, so you push up and pop, and they're still on there. And then you can push down, give it a click, and then get them to lock all the way in that way. So I don't mind this right here. Some people do. I've actually used this as like a food tray when I'm camping. Works pretty good. I have dropped the bike a couple times. You can see here it's scratched, but this is like a little plastic guard, so I don't really mind going off-road. I don't do a lot of off-road, but I have dropped it a couple times. So that, and then I have the Bark Busters hand guards on. You can see I scratched that up as well. So these are the Hepco and Becker bars. And when I dropped the bike, got a little scratch here as well. But again, it doesn't bother me. It protected the bike. It did its job. I'm really happy with that. The OEM hand guards, the very first time that I laid it down, the brake lever tip popped and it completely broke. These Bark Busters are super heavy duty. Like I said, I've dropped the bike. It holds the bike up. No problem. And I also added the bar end weights. I think that helps a little bit with the vibration. As you can see, I have the Triumph branded box, top box. So you can actually remove this off the bike pretty easily. And it does use the same key as the bike. So because I keep this on most of the time whenever I'm commuting to work or whatever, so I can throw my helmet in here or my gloves or whatever, I wanted to be able to use that single key, and I wanted the quick on and off. But for the side boxes, because I don't use them that often except when I'm going on trips, I really like Touratech, and they're here in Seattle. So at the time when I bought these, they said they were only for the Pro Rally, but this is a GT Pro, and you can see they actually fit fine. And when I asked them about it, they said they just had never gotten a hold of a GT to test it. Well, we showed them this. And so hopefully now they've updated their website to show that it will actually mount just fine on a GT Pro as well. The Touratech setup, they make these nice bags. This is the 45-liter bag. And it has a little Velcro and then zippers. And it fits perfectly inside the 45-liter pannier. So they make one for each size pannier that they have. And these are super convenient for when you get to the hotel or wherever you're going, you can just pull them out. They literally fit perfectly inside the box. These are the individual bags. And you also have to buy the locks individually. They're not included with the setup. If you call Touratech, they'll actually make sure that you get 4 locks with the same set of keys if you want it that way. This is the Tiger Expedition top box. I got the one in black. There is a price difference for some reason, but you do need the sliding carriage. And if you go to the Triumph accessories and configure for your bike, you can actually see which sliding carriage you need. There's different ones for different top boxes, but you can get it all there. And it was pretty easy to install. It took me. One of the things I really like about these boxes is that it doesn't affect your leaning angle really at all. On some of my other bikes, when you add boxes to them, when you lean, you actually drag the box early. In this case, you can see this is when I was in the Redwood National Forest last year, and a lot of these corners were 10-15 mile an hour corners, and I was actually having to lean the bike pretty far over, but I never once dragged either of the boxes, and I was actually trying to, in some cases, to exceed what I consider my normal leaning angle just to see if I would, and I never did. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I think the boxes are fantastic.